This Cashapp CeitoLLC, the spirit coach, getting your ass in shape and form for the age of Aquarius yet again. Welcome to the Zeus Cast. I'm saying with Zeus Network, where we got all the baddies and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And all the feminine, which represent the emotions and shit like fighting each other and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, we gotta add a little bit more. We gotta show, y'all where y'all may be immoral at, which is Zeus. Zeus is, Jupiter. So that rules faith, morality, experience, and knowledge and wisdom and going through things to experience and doing travel like on an internal level and external level. And then we got, so we got to understand it from that experience. And when we see in that experience, we see all the chaotic emotions of that and things of that nature, and what we know we need to become wise about, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, so we can have a little bit more harmony and not so much clashing and fighting and things. So we need to add a little bit more masculine, you know what I'm saying? And the masculine is correlated with the thought, you know what I'm saying, what's external, you know what I'm saying, information, expressing, externalizing and things, making sense of things, or pointing a reference, or, you know what I'm saying? So anytime you externalize your feminine and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to do that to create something as something that can be seen and things of that nature. And you know what I'm saying? And you know that you got good direction if you can, if whatever you trying to get seen, you know what I'm saying, other spirits that see that point of reference in there from their spiritual perspective, whether they know you personally or not, you know what I'm saying, y'all can all take and things of that nature and from that tree and stuff like that, and they can internalize that and things. And you know what I'm saying, if they like that specific fruit that you bear, you know what I'm saying, that would be, you know what I'm saying, some good ass melanin and shit like that. So we gonna break this down. What is melanin? You know what I'm saying? So welcome to Zeus Network and shit like that. So let's get back to it and stuff like that. We ain't gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? We on their ass. We on their ass. All right. Now, so melanin, pretty much melanin is spiritually our internal fruits. You know what I'm saying? So this gonna dispel everybody. So everybody know they got melanin, right? That's been like some scientific facts proved. So it just make you browner. You know what I'm saying? All of us is really a shade of brown and things. So through all types of mixtures and things of that nature, with people fucking, people coming to different countries and things, and fucking them people and giving them a language, and people fucking these people and giving them a language. I'm sorry for my potty now. But, you know what I'm saying, we just got to be realistic about what's happening. So when you see a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, then you get to see what a shade of a black person is. It ain't really the other way around. It ain't really like the way y'all think it is, where, oh, everything came from a black person and shit like that. We all is the same in a sense of we all is different shades of brown and things, and that's a scientific fact, you know what I'm saying? But so we're gonna talk about melanin from that perspective, and then we're gonna talk about melanin from a spiritual perspective, because melanin really don't do shit but make you black, you know what I'm saying? So if you go look up and all areas of somebody explaining melanin, they're gonna tell you that everybody got it. They're gonna tell you that's in everything and shit like that. And so it don't make you special. Now we can get into the aspect of what it really does and why, you know what I'm saying, it do give black people and stuff like that rhythm, and it do absorb shit and stuff like that. But that don't make you special either, because all black things absorb things. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's correlated with darkness and color is going to absorb some shit. If not, if you don't believe this, you can be white and go outside and wear a black shirt. It's going to absorb, you know what I'm saying, more. Why is that? Because it's more correlated with the energy and the signatures of feminine. You know what I'm saying? And the colors that represent that state of being. So anything that's more color added to it, it becomes dark and stuff like that, until all colors come together and they make black. if you don't believe that, then just go get a paintbrush or go get a markers and start coloring that shit all together. You know what I'm saying? But that's what so it don't really, it's not really and not really anything other than that. Now when we get into actual melanin and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, I've been seeing over the years, the conscious community and things been utilizing this as like a talking point, as if, you know what I'm saying, it kind of makes them like better than the next person or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or more exclusive than the next person and things. And it don't make you no more exclusive than you knowing you being a different type of person from somebody. So we just gotta dispel that and then get to the essence of what melanin really is and things. Because I speak from everything from a spiritual perspective, and you know what I'm saying, what we produce from the spiritual realm, which is the reality that we in as of now. So, you know what I'm saying, let's crack down on this. Now, what is melanin? So, melanin in the spiritual sense, from a spiritual perspective, melanin is spiritually our internal fruits. Okay? So anytime you have something that's internal, like, you know what I'm saying, like I said, that's correlated to more of, black. And they say just melanin is just something that make your skin black, right? It just make your skin more dark. It make your skin a certain color. You know what I'm saying? So that therefore, since it's correlated to, you know what I'm saying, more darker energy and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, is more correlated to internal and things. So anything that's dark in nature is going to absorb more light, like black shirts, you know what I'm saying, black screens, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit, or just even brown, or, you know what I'm saying, even brown is the color of dirt, you know what I'm saying, blue, like dark blue and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, that these types of colors bring in things, so they more correlated to the feminine natures and thing, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Now, anything that's more correlated to the masculine natures of things, which would be like white, you know what I'm saying, like yellow and things, these colors can't absorb as much as those colors can. You know what I'm saying? So they got like experiments too and shit like that, where you can put like sunlight from a balloon on a black balloon and it'll pop because of the absorption, and then you can go out there and get a balloon and put a magnifying glass from the sun on a white balloon, and it will take longer for it to pop. So all these colors are at different wavelengths and shit like that, and is moving at a different, you know what I'm saying, is more on a vibratory scale, a little bit more less dense than something that would be dark in nature. You know what I'm saying? So melanin is spiritually our internal fruits and stuff like that. Because, you know what I'm saying, now you can put this to the test and things. And this is how you can prove that it's an internal fruit and things. Now, that don't mean it's make you more special than nobody, because too much of anything could be bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you got all these gifts and fruits and shit like that and whatever, you can get consumed by it. So that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Now, how you can tell it's an internal fruit, you know what I'm saying? Just do this experience. Like, sit back and motherfucking and close your eyes, right? And get into that space where it's like, okay, you feeling fruitful and things of that nature. And start to taste that and start esoterically, like start to consume that feeling and things. So that's going to lead to you creating more things that you resonate with and externalizing that, like rhythm and shit like that. So, so it gives birth, whatever you take internally and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? If you consume that fruit is like a fluid almost, but it's a fluid that has vibratory principle to it. So it's gonna make you feel a certain way, right? So therefore, automatically, if you darker in skin and things of that nature, you're gonna be more correlated to the feelings. So that's why dark people can, you know what I'm saying, dance better. That's why dark people can make more soulful music, because internally they're receiving information, you know what I'm saying, where it's fruitful, you know what I'm saying, and then that fruit, you know what I'm saying, can be utilized as gifts, talents, and shit like that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can have less darker skin, right? And stuff like that. You can be light skinned or lighter in pigmentation and things, and you can not have as much as rhythm and things, but you might not have much more feeling about shit, or fruit, or melanin, you know what I'm saying? So it would put you in a space where you can start being a little bit less distracted by how you feel about something, or less distracted or about how you know what I'm saying, and more logical on the spectrum. Because remember, I said darkness is correlated to feminine, masculine is correlated to, wait, darkness is correlated to more feminine emotion. Um, um, Masculine is more correlated to more light shit, lightness, whiteness, whatever. Lightness is more correlated to masculine, non-emotional. You know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? So if you dark and shit like that, and you're susceptible to more of internal takings and stuff like that, and you resonate with them fruits and that melanin that's produced within, you know what I'm saying, you and stuff. This is, you can hold on to shit longer, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So you can be in your feelings for a long time. This seem like black people in their feelings for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like we can't get shit together. So it's like everybody's separate, you know what I'm saying, eating their own fruits, but yet it's not no type of organization going on within, you know what I'm saying, what we call in the black community. So, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much I'm spiritual. I'm every race and shit like that. But like, you know, but yeah, melanin is spiritually our internal fruits. You know what I'm saying? So you can produce a lot of feeling and things, but if you don't act upon logic and things, you know what I'm saying, this is when you may get veered off your path, and your melanin can become your destroyer and shit like that. So a lot of these narratives over the years, we ain't seen none positive. We ain't seen, you know, shout out to Brother Polite and shit like that, but you know what I'm saying, we ain't seen that shit make nobody over intelligent and shit like that, because everything is really common sense. But we ain't got no, I don't hear nobody coming up speaking no Brother Polite knowledge unless they talking about melanin and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And all these people, and Bobby Hemmett, and you know, this Brother Panic and stuff like that. I don't see, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they talked about melanin heavy. You know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, at the time they were doing it, you know, it was utilized for, like, you know, for black people to feel good. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, like, like, people that's like behind the scenes, they didn't thought about this shit already. You know what I'm saying? They already study y'all and know how y'all gonna react to certain shit. So that's what you need to know. Melanin don't make you shit but black. But melanin is spiritually our internal fruits. And everybody got internal fruits. It's just, if you're darker in skin, you know what I'm saying, you may have more of these fruits and things, but that don't mean that's necessarily good. You may just know how to feel and things of that nature. And when we eat light. You know what I'm saying? And as a black person, you can take in more light and shit like that. But that don't, you just receive it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be equally. So that means if you black, you may have to give a little bit more of that masculine. You know what I'm saying, to balance out that. You know what I'm saying? Balance out the more melanin you have. You may have to give a little bit more logic. You may have to give a little bit more rationality. You may have to give a little bit more organization. You may have to get a little bit more happiness. You may have to get a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, optimism and shit like that. You may have to get a bit more practicality. These are things that's dealing with the left brain. Well, except optimism. But these are things dealing with the left brain and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That people that might not have melanin, you know what I'm saying, may be more privy to, you know. And just because you got melanin, you know, it don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? It really don't, because it can be your demise. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, explain why the black community got to do more shit. Why brown and black communities got to do more shit to get organized and get more like them and shit like that. And to explain why the white community, they got to get more like us and get more feelings. So we shouldn't judge any side. Like we all should kind of learn from each other and shit like that, and come together and see how we can mix and stuff like that. And that we'll be doing our own thing. We'll be creating our own race. You know what I'm saying? And not just talking about babies and fucking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But more so mixed in the aspect of, you know what I'm saying, the mind and shit like that, and transmuting. That'll come to some shit of mixing perfectly and shit. But yeah, so but yeah, so that's what it is. So it's just our internal fruits, and the more of these fruits that you can receive, just like melanin does, you know what I'm saying? It receives sunlight and shit like that, or just like anything that's black, it receives sunlight and thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, it has more melanin in it. You know what I'm saying? But too much of something that's good could be your demise, you know? And if you have a nice rational point of it and things, you will be in a space where you are able to you'll be in a space where you are able to balance out, you know what I'm saying, and cause some equilibrium and things. You know what I'm saying? So don't make spirituality stop. We just gotta stop doing that. Stop making spirituality about color. It don't make you more smart. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you more organized. It don't make you more superior. You know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing. That's a conscious community narrative that was given to you by people that are within, you know what I'm saying, these contexts of, you know, behind the scenes knowledge and presenting shit like that. You know? So but yeah, so like shit like red, brown, you know what I'm saying, dark blue, like, you know what I'm saying, all them types of dark-ish colors are feminine colors. They're going to absorb more light and things, you know what I'm saying? And shit that's more correlated to masculine and shit like that, you know, like light blue, red, not light blue, my bad, light blue, orange, yellow, white. Those are more masculine types of colors. So just start to think about that in that aspect, so you won't be lost in things. And now you know how to actually leverage your melanin. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you can receive more and things, but, you know, that's just about feeling, you know, and feelings can get utilized, you know what I'm saying, by people that's more logical, like, you know, these people in these industries utilize y'all singers and rappers and stuff like that, you know, and y'all be coming up short and things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, don't get too far on the white side, you know what I'm saying, where you're too logical, you know what I'm saying, you're too happy-go-lucky. You don't think nothing going on from the world, so you're disconnected and you don't care about anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no feelings. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that this is what white people and black people have, but this is just the energy that us holds. So black people may be, just because if y'all darker in nature, y'all may be correlated to these, that don't mean you these though. You know what I'm saying? If you truly not your vessel. And just like white people, that don't mean that's them, because you see it's white people that got some soul, that got some rhythm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why in the conscious community, if you started to watch them videos and stuff like that, you know, all the people had to come to the same conclusions, that, you know, it's some white people that's cool, you know, it's some black people that's cool and shit like that. So shout out to that. But you know, melanin is just another thing as presented to, and it was presented in a way to make people feel good. But it is our internal, it's our internal melanin. So is what is anytime we receive and things, and you know what I'm saying, and we receive a lot. And if you're on a darker pigment, you can receive more than another person. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as like I said, dance and shit like that and all that. But also it's shit like neuromelanin too, where it ain't really dealing with the skin. It's more so dealing with the brain and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter. You can be spiritual, whoever you are, and be yourself, especially when you're rocking with me and Cito. But you know, really melanin don't make you shit but black, and it's your spiritual context. I mean, it's your it's your it's not a spiritual context, but it don't make you shit but black. You know what I'm saying? And it's your skin pigmentation, and it's your spiritual fruits and shit like that, and where you where you go internally to feel good and things. And black people been doing this for years, for thousands of years, and darker people been doing this for thousands of years. They've been feeling good and things, but when it gets down to things that they need to have together, you know what I'm saying, whether black, brown, or whatever, Indians, I'm talking about all race, they don't have no, they like to put all them people together, and you will see them people on a percentage scale be a little bit less logical than the lighter people, but they'll be more creative, they'll have better food, you know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? So they receiving different shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll get more creative, they'll have better food, you know what I'm saying? They'll have better sex, they'll know how to move and do sports and shit like that, whatever. And then these other people, you know what I'm saying, these lighter people, they might have less food and shit like that, but they gonna know how to you know what I'm saying, present themselves, you know, amongst others, and you know what I'm saying, make words and logic, and you know what I'm saying, and do some calculus and shit. Like all that shit is needed. Everybody shit is needed. It ain't that special. Shout out to Sulata. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to know. All right? Get your ass in the game.